Tucked away on Main Street, right outside the UNH campus, the Freedom Cafe serves up good coffee for a good cause. The nonprofit is trying to end human trafficking, one ethically sourced mug of Java at a time.
Everything here is served on a recommended donation basis, and 100% of the proceeds support projects and grants to address human trafficking.
Brian Bissett didn't start out in the coffee business. He was working as a chaplain with some students at UNH when they took a trip to Nepal and returned wanting to make a sustained difference.
And so we really wanted to create something that was a consistent way of raising an awareness and a consistent way of raising resources, kind of building a community-wide culture of addressing the issue like human trafficking. And so really that started out specifically with a open mic night that we call Perform for Freedom. So that started in 2013. We, at that moment, just started putting pots of coffee and tea out and inviting people to make a donation. And it really snowballed from there.
Now, the Bright Cafe serves as a community gathering space where locals and students gather to study, collaborate, and fuel up.
You know, when you get yourself like a little treat for doing something good, coming here and spending your money is that something good. So I can get as many cups of coffee as I want and not feel bad about it because I know that the money is going towards a great cause.
My favorite crepe is the breakfast burrito crepe. It's been on the menu since the cafe opened, and it's definitely one of our best sellers. We use mostly organic products, and we do a lot of fresh ingredients as well. The baked goods are made daily, and everything from the English muffins to the baked goods, everything is made in-house.
At the very moment you come up to that counter, you're like, all right, I'm a donor, I'm an investor, I'm a supporter of a better way of working in the world. And that's what we're doing a little bit at a time.
Bonhoeffer's Cafe in Nashua is another nonprofit cafe where they're wowing customers with their top-notch food and coffee and their big hearts and big plans.
Dietrich Bonhoeffer was a Lutheran clergyman during the Second World War, and he was German. And he was one of the few people that stood up against the Reich, saying what you're doing is wrong. So he was one of my heroes. He didn't just believe something, but he made a difference, and that for me was everything.
Paul Burby, a local minister and coffee lover, says Bonhoeffer's is a space for community connection, good food, and a great cup of joe.
Bonhoeffer's Cafe was a means of really establishing, a beautiful space, kind of an opportunity to create urban renewal here in downtown Nashua, but also an opportunity to be able to generate some funds. We're totally nonprofit. We don't take a penny from this. And everything goes towards helping kids, especially who've been exploited through trafficking and in just abusive situations.
Paul says every cup is used to bring hope and life to people around the world, helping to end human trafficking, supporting orphanages, and providing clean water to those in need.
people like to gather, they like coffee, they like to be, and community building is what we're about, and so it just seems to be a natural. You know, a lot of other groups are out there selling used clothing and things like that, but for us, the coffee has been, and I like coffee anyway, so it's been a fun endeavor in order to be able to meet people at their point of need.
And of course, there is the food. From crepes to quiche, customers just can't get enough.
We are just like a really great niche here in Nashua. People love coming in here, seeing us working, serving them, putting a smile on their face.
Karen Misiog is the manager of Bonhoeffer's and not only believes in the mission, but the community that the cafe has created.
We have our own community. We're actually we operate almost like a family, but the people who come in, they also are like our community. They love to come in. Some people will work here all day, just right out of the cafe.
Our people work hard, and they realize it's coffee for a cause, and so that has been, you know, it's more than just about us. But to whom much is given, much is required, and so we really want to give back.